Dedicated athletes like you are going to love Forerunner 935, the premium GPS running and triathlon watch that's designed to go the distance. In this video, we'll show you how to set up and start using your Forerunner 935. First, let's take a look at the device. On the top left, you'll see the light key, which you'll use to control the backlight and also access the controls menu. Hold the light key to access the controls menu, which you can use to lock your device, set it to Do Not Disturb mode, and more. Below that are the up and down keys. These help you navigate through the different menus, data screens, and widgets. On the top right is the Start-Stop key, which, in addition to starting, pausing, and stopping timed activities, you'll use it to make menu selections. Finally, on the bottom right is the Back key. Pressing it will return you to the previous screen. Or, during timed activities, press it to mark a lap. When you turn on your device for the first time, you'll be prompted to enter your language preference. Then it will ask if you want to pair it with your smartphone. If you select yes, you can pair it and complete device setup through the Garmin Connect mobile app. If you select no, you can complete the setup on your device and pair with the phone later. If you choose to continue setting up your watch without your smartphone, you'll now enter your preferred unit of measurement and time format. Finally, you'll answer a few questions about yourself. This video will guide you through the basics of setting up and using your Forerunner 235 for the first time. Before your first run, you want to be sure your watch is fully charged. Just plug the included USB cable into your computer and clip the charger onto your watch. The Forerunner 235 uses sensors to read heart rate at the wrist, giving you the option to run without a heart rate strap. To get the most accurate heart rate reading, make sure the watch face is placed above your wrist bone. Secure the band snugly around your wrist. The first time you turn on your watch, it will ask you a few setup questions so you can select your language preference and set up your user profile. Now, let's take a look at the keys and basic functions on your watch. The power key turns the backlight on and off. Press and hold to turn the watch on or off. The key on the upper right with the runner icon starts and stops the timer. It also acts as the Enter key when you need to select a menu option or acknowledge a message on screen. Use the Lap key on the lower right to manually mark a lap time when running. When the timer is not running, this key functions as a Back key to return to a previous screen. On the lower left, the Forerunner 35 makes it easy to take your running to the next level. Let's learn about the watch's basic functions and get ready for your first run. Start by making sure your watch is fully charged. Now, let's get familiar with the keys. The one on the top left is the power and backlight key. Press it to turn on the backlight. Hold it to power your watch on or off. The back, menu, and lap key on the bottom left has several functions. Starting on the clock screen, press it to access the menu. When navigating menus, press it to return to the previous page. You can also enable it to mark a lap while the timer is running, or hold it from any widget screen to access the menu. The Start, Stop, and Enter key is on the top right. This key starts and stops the timer during an activity. It's also the key you press to make a selection when you're navigating through menu options. Finally, the Down key on the bottom right lets you advance through widgets, data screens, or a list of options. When paired with a compatible smartphone, video, we'll help you get acquainted with your new dive computer and teach you how to access some of its best features. First, let's look at the device. Press and hold the light key to turn the device on. Once it's on, you'll use it to turn the backlight on and off. Or press and hold to bring up the controls menu. Use the up and down arrow keys to scroll through the widget loop and menus. During a dive, you'll also be able to scroll through data screens. Press the Start key to view your list of activities and to prepare to start an activity. This key will also let you choose options while navigating menus. Finally, the Return key. Press it to return to the previous screen. On the back of your device is the wrist-based heart rate sensor. For the most accurate results, wear Descent Mark 1 above your wrist bone. It should be snug but comfortable. Keep in mind that the device must be worn over bare skin in order for the sensor to monitor heart rate. For most accurate results, don't allow the device to bump into other wrist-worn items or the cuffs of your wetsuit or dry suit. The dive computer comes with an extra long band you can wear over a thick exposure suit. With quick fit bands, swapping bands is easy. Now, let's find out how to access your data on the watch. From the watch face, press the up or down key to begin scrolling through the widget loop for quick access to surface interval data, the dive log, smart notifications, compass, steps, heart rate, and more. Descent Mark 1 supports 5 dive modes: single gas, multi-gas, gauge, apnea, and apnea hunt. You can customize the settings for each mode to suit your needs. Hold the up key and select Dive Setup if you'd like to make changes. When you want to dive, press the Start key. Scroll through the list of dive modes and select one. If necessary, you can edit dive settings such as gases, water type and alerts, and more by pressing the down key during the pre-check. Press the Start key. You'll be taken to the surface screens for your selected dive mode. Then, descend to start your dive. The activity timer will start automatically when you reach a depth of 1.2 meters. During your dive, you can press the down key to scroll through the data screens, or simply double-tap the screen. Press the Start key to access relevant menu options. When you return to the surface, the device will automatically stop the timer and save your dive. Thanks for watching. Watch the other videos in this series to learn more about the available dive modes and using your Descent Mark 1.
You can get a jump on your challengers this season with sailing-specific fitness activities on Mark Captain and Mark Captain American Magic Edition. The sail grinding activity allows you to build strength and endurance in the gym. You can take conditioning onto the water too and prepare for what you'll encounter on race day. And you can train like the American Magic crew with 3 workouts: race simulation, fitness test, and intervals workout. For the best results on regatta day, you also want a tool that helps you hit the start line ready to compete, just as the gun sounds. As you're positioning, the racing app allows you to ping the start line on port and starboard as you pass. When the alert horn sounds, you'll activate the timer to match the official countdown to the gun. The virtual starting line shows your time to burn. You'll know precisely how many seconds you'll need to scrub, or how aggressively you'll need to approach the start as you maximize your speed. With world-class fitness tools and advanced regatta features on Mark Captain and Mark Captain American Magic Edition, you'll place yourself ahead of the fleet. For the master tactician who delivers exceptional performance in any condition, there's no better fit.
First, let's power on your watch by pressing the light button. Use the up and down buttons to scroll through the language options and press the start button to select your language. Next, we'll pair your smartphone to your watch. Select Yes to begin. You will now need to download the Garmin Dive app on your phone. In this video, we will be using an Apple iPhone, but the process is similar on an Android device. To start, open the App Store and search for Garmin Dive. Then begin the download. Once the download is complete, open the Garmin Dive app. If you have already set up the Garmin Connect app, the Garmin Dive app will recognize your account and you can select Continue. Otherwise, select Sign In or create a new account. Then, agree to the terms and conditions. Once prompted, select Connect a Garmin device to connect the app with your watch. When the app recognizes your watch, select Connect it. Your watch will now display a 6-digit code that you will need to enter on the Garmin Dive app. Then, follow the on-screen prompts to set up your user preferences. Next, the watch will ask if you want to add an alternate time zone. You can select Not Now to set up at a later time. If you would like to add an alternate time zone, select Yes and choose the region and time zone you would like to display on the watch face. By default, the second time would be represented on the blue arrow. To finish setup, read through the watch terms and conditions. Then press down to accept. Now your watch and phone are set up and you're ready to go. Before heading out for a dive, we recommend you charge